unless he's not real.
You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. These tunnels are too dark to tell man from beast. I can see perfectly fine. My apologies? No
worries, but what are you doing here? There are dangerous Kinrath about. The Kinrath didn't attack you. Why is that? That's a trade secret I'm afraid I can't share. Ooh, force persuade? No, I'm not going to do force persuade. Persuade. I am an explorer like you. You can share your secret with me. Success! Well, I suppose I can help fellow traveler. I recently discovered these Kinrath can discern with smell or something. The common Kinrath have an odor-emitting gland near their rectum that keeps them from attacking each other. Hearing the Kinrath slit gland allows me and other mercenaries to avoid notice by local Kinrath populations. Cool. Gross. But cool. Do you have an extra scent gland I could use? Sadly, I only have one gland on my person, which I need to keep the Kinrath from attacking me. I could extract another for you, but the process takes several hours. So that's where the joke comes from.
I want to hold your gland.
Yes.
You're...
Shoo. I didn't say you wrote that. But that's where the joke comes from that you've been saying for years, and I have had no idea what you were referring to.
It was my brother, by the way, who came up.
Oh, of course he did. Of course it was your brother who came up with that joke. I'll be going now. I'll kill you, or you will give it to me. Do I have no other options? Why are those my only options? I'll be going now? Hi there. Welcome, fellow explorer. Have you seen the crystal formations at the back of the cave? Awareness. You are different from most of the mercenaries I've met. I am an explorer and a scientist. My profession as a mercenary enables me to travel the galaxy and explore caves on many planets. What do you know about the other mercenaries? Most of the mercenaries here are rather surly, but that happens when there's no jobs available. From what I've heard, we should be getting another job real soon, but I don't know when that'll be exactly. They tend to keep me out of the loop. You mentioned crystals. Not meth, but crystals. Yes, the crystals in the cave are unlike any I have seen. Some are warm to the touch, while others are freezing. They seem to draw and contain energy of some sort. The energy you speak of is the Force. I can sense some small Force potential. What? I sense some small Force potential within you. I wouldn't speak of the Force if I were you. Most of the mercenary brethren would assume you were a Jedi and try to collect a bounty on you. Interesting. I must have one of these scent glands. Sadly, I only have one gland on my person. I don't just want to take his by force. He seems like a nice guy. I'll be going. Hello again. What?
I was going to ask, who do you have with you?
I have a handmaiden and Adam.
Would you like a tip that will lead to something cool?
Sure.
equip Bowder and come back into the cave.
Bowder and then come back into the cave.
Yes.
So leave Bowder, come back.
Yes. Well, don't leave Bowder, but, you know, leave and come back.
Okay.
And I would say
Outside or inside?
her.
Whatever I prefer, she says.
Oh, nice. He said, yeah.
Yes, do it. Oh, you've never had him in there. Okay.
It's cool.
Okay, so party. Do I want to go full? If I take out Atten, I have a full melee party. If I take out Handmaiden, I take out my good melee. You know what? Let's just go full fisticuff. Full melee. There we go. Bowder has a few level ups. Oh, he needs them. And definitely a strength level up. He is a knock your block off kind of guy. Wow. He is very much my skill bro. Very much my skill bro. Okay. Accept. That's it. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Right here. Let's do a save. And walk in. Not Christopher, but walk in. You said walk in with him and wonderful things would happen. Nothing's happening.
Keep walking.
Ah, keep walking.
Keep walking.
I will. Oh, another Kinrath. Come on,
This
everybody.
will teach you.
Then
Not that bad.
examine the rubble pile.
This pile?
Yes, sir. I hope it is. It's thinking.
Because I already looted it.
Oh, how did you get it?
It had sensors in it.
Okay, you found the sensors?
Yes.
Did he make anything of it? Did anybody make anything of it?
I had a quest for a guy that said he was looking for them already.
Sorry. Okay, yeah, you got it. If you bring Bowder in, he immediately stops them, and I feel like he does something else. But it gives you further on.
It gives me further options when I loot the sensors from the rubble.
It's kind of cool done.
Interesting.
It didn't say you.
I'd already done it. But let's see. Do I have a possible load prior to? I have my one way back there. That's a no. That's a autosave. That's way back there. That's also a no. Nope.
Your viewers curious.
I'm not that curious. I thought it was a quest thing with him.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Bowder does have some stuff skills in this situation.
I know. So apparently it was something special with Bowder and rubble piles. A few credits in that pot. Oh, this is a large cave system. Dang. Rip. Another rubble pile. A few more credits. Man, people just leaving credits all over the place in these places. Oh, hey, look, a pile of rubble. Just leave some money in it. More Kinrath. That just 2 or 3? Okay, just 2. Ah, Bowder! Another level up. I will have... Oh, they both got a level up. Electrical Strike. He's gonna have all the skills when I'm done with him, isn't he? Feats. Electrical Strike. What is this? Bowder can release energy stored in capacitors in his arm during combat, causing an extra 2 to 12 electricity damage with a 15% chance of causing slow for 2 rounds. Okay. Apparently his handshake is rather electrifying. Handmaiden, you gotta level up with a single skill point. So, her compared to I get like 7 points with Bowdur per level up. Handmaiden's just 1. Feats. Oh, what do I want to give her? Conditioning would be good. That actually would help her. Yeah, conditioning would help her defensively, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm good with that. Nice. Alrighty, more cave. Another Kinrath. And then a little bit of unexplored cave over here. Another Kinrath. Oh, lots more Kinrath. And a party.
Take him down.
Oh, I wonder if this is the group we were looking for. Bonded Plates Mark II. Upgrade item. Oh, come on, Bowdur, you're almost dead already? How do you die so quickly? I hear my wife yelling from the other room, so she's obviously watching me, but I have no idea what she's saying. Come on in.
I said he Sir Faints a lot. That's why I call him Sir Faints a lot.
Oh, Sir Faints a lot. Yes. Oh. He's super skilled, but he faints a lot. Sir faints a lot. Oh. Hello. Ooh. Jedi Master. Okay, I don't want Sir Faints a lot in this room. And she just goes, "Aww," from the next room. What? I'm standing in a room looking at half a dozen enemies. I don't want Sir Faints a lot with me. She says Bowdur forever from the other room. Hilarious. Okay, Atten does need security because I'm already maxed on security, so I'm thinking, but do I want to give him repair? I literally do not know what I want to do. Good for now. Okay, here we go. Master Vrook is enclosed in a force field. A prisoner of these mercenaries, he regards you without expression.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
That Jedi belongs in his cage. Ouch! If we were playing a dark side playthrough, but we're not. So the mercenaries are branching out into kidnapping now.
This isn't kidnapping, this is bounty hunting. This Jedi is worth a lot of credits on Nar Shaddaa, and we're collecting. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now.
Ooh, Force Persuade. Force Persuade. Open the cage, let the Jedi out.
What? That's a Jedi trick. We trained against that during the war. It's a Jedi, man. Kill him before he tries something else.
I tried. They're attacking me. Alrighty, let's go. Mercenary Captain! Oh, this is a lot of baddies. Let's do a sonic grenade at his speed.
Where that came from?
That got multiple. Let's do a frag grenade. Then smack her around a little bit. Handmaiden, you're actually really good. And Atten, you're hitting the closest guy. Sure, I'm good with that.
I hear
you. Okay, I need to get a few healings going.
More where that came from.
This will teach you.
Actually, that wasn't as bad as I
Always
thought.
rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Kunda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict.
Wow, snippy much? I could stick you back in that cage if it would make you happier.
Is this a joke to you? People's lives are at stake. Every action has consequences, no matter how small or insignificant they seem. And even the smallest choice has the potential for harm. The Mandalorian Wars was proof of this. Intentions mean nothing if a greater tragedy is caused.
Wow, dude. Incorruptible. I thought having Bao Durin there would have extra dialogue because he recognizes the Jedi from the Civil War or something like that. Well, Master Vrook is from the Jedi Council that was saying, don't go to the war. And apparently the mercenaries were soldiers, so he might know the soldiers, possibly. But he served under us. That's why he calls us General. I don't know. I'm going to keep my choice. Is this the same careful timing you were counting on in the Mandalorian Wars?
Did you think rushing into battle against the Mandalorians did anything but bring more harm to the galaxy? It only served to bring about a second war more dangerous than the first. Countless Jedi died in both conflicts, and everyone who followed Revan and Malak died or returned to the dark side. Except, conveniently, you.
You think it was wise of the Council to take no action?
Revan acted. You acted. There's no way of knowing what would have happened had you trusted in the Council, much like what you have done today. Enough of this. This is not the time for such arguments. The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Kunda. They've been holding off for the right moment. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
You could have just led with that instead of being snippy. You're welcome for rescuing you. Wow. If all of the masters are going to be like that, maybe I shouldn't rescue them. Datapad, mercenary orders. This datapad contains orders from Azkul to senior mercenary officers. The mercenaries have recently made a secret alliance with the Exchange and are planning an imminent attack on Kunda. With Administrator Adare dead, then the Exchange would be able to use Dantooine for their illicit activities, completely undetected by the Republic. All preparations for the mercenary attack have been made, and they could attack Kunda at any moment. Okay. And yes, again.
Oh, I just wanted to comment that this was one Jedi Master I wanted to leave in the cage.
I literally asked, would you like me to put you back?
Yeah. I know. I was with you.
It's like, if I was there, it's like, open up cage. Why'd you rescue me? Close cage. Bye. And I just walk away.
Yeah, grumpy old truth.
Ugh.
I always wished it was like Vandar or someone else, you know?
One of the nicer Jedi Masters.
Yeah. Now I will say the next part coming up, I'll introduce you to Dave.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't care for this part of Dantooine. I didn't really care that much for the sub-level. But I like what's coming up. I thought it was kind of
You like what's coming up.
Yeah, but I don't want to say, I don't want to spoil it.
Curious. Yeah, that looks like everything, so... There is more cave to explore by the looks of it. Hive Kinrath.
Where that came from?
There's the poison I was expecting.
Time to take you down to size.
Prepare yourself.
And I should be able to heal the poison away. Absolutely perfect. Kinrath. I hear there be crystals in said cave. Ah, there they are. More rubble.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you.
This place affects me strangely. There is a tingling in my forehead.
Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil.
That's a fun little throwback to the first game. Tell me more about these crystals.
The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers.
You said the crystals absorb the Force. I feel strange, but not weaker.
The crystals here do not drain Force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those attuned to the Force.
Okay. Of course. Hey, buggies. It's saved! What? Oh, that must have been like the
I shall
main
honor
one.
them with battle.
Ouch. Okay, heal.
I shall honor them with battle.
There we go. Okay, that must have been like the Hive Mother or something. Ah, Sigil Crystal. Kinrath Hatchling. Get a little bit of Force points back, just in case. Let's go. Alrighty. I think that's all of them. Yep. Oh. Bash. There we go. Crystal formation. Velmorite. Okay. Clicky on all the crystals. Kinrath Egg, don't give me anything. Violet and Sigil crystals. So did the eggs not give you anything? I remember in the first game you do that, they'd actually give you like a crystal. Gen Ruix crystal. What? Karaeous Nakarta crystal?
The crystal responds to you. This is very rare indeed.
What? Achievement. Get the named lightsaber pet rock. It's a pet rock. I love it. What does it mean?
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber.
Oh. I love this choice. Bah, I've gained a pet crystal. I hope I don't have to feed it. I love that. Is the bond dangerous?
Quite the contrary. Picture yourself as a sieve, and the Force as water pouring into you. This crystal draws from the excess water that escapes the sieve.
Does the crystal feed off of the light side of the Force?
The crystal is in tune with you. It will use whatever water that pours through you, be it dark or light.
Oh my goodness, I was muted. Oops. I sometimes mute because I have to cough or whatever. Wasn't muted for that long, though. Oops. I'm a professional. Okay. So I got all the crystals, took out all the eggs, rescued Mr. Smarty Pants. All the cave is... yeah, we got everything.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of, and I am Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine.
I was gonna save right here. Oops. Oops. Uh-oh. What do you want with me?
Straight to the point. I like that. I will be equally direct. I am planning to take Kunda, and you're going to help me.
Why would I help you?
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Kunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Kunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
Not interested.
You'd better reconsider. I can't have a Jedi interfering with my plans. There is a considerable bounty on your kind that I will collect on unless you're working for me.
Die, mercenary scum! Or not. I cannot allow your plans to succeed.
I applaud your conviction. A lesser person might have deceived these brutes to avoid battle.
Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi.
Here we go! Influence gained Handmaiden. Okay. Light side points as well. Hey, everybody. If I just... oh, let's see. Plasma frag grenade. Right here in the middle. Ouch. Who went down? Atten? Oh no. I went down! Oh no. Oh no. Where's my save? Of course, it's right there. It's right there. Autosave. Yes.
You are the Jedi.
Yep. What do you want with me? Got that. Why would I help you? Not interested. Cannot allow your plans to succeed.
I applaud your
Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi.
Yep, right there. There we go. I need to save the game. It's getting late. I was trying to get to a good save spot. Instead, I have a party when I get back. You're welcome, future self. Enjoy the surprise. Oops. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Real Talk podcast. Today's topic is going to be the importance of and my struggles with the daily walk. So all Christians understand what the daily walk is. Every single day is in a literal way, a battle against self, a battle of striving to do better, striving to succeed against the temptations of the world, a battle to become more godly and Christ-like throughout our entire life. And some of the biggest things of the daily walk is prayer, meditation, Bible reading. And I've spoken to a few different people, my pastor friend being one of them, about not only the importance of a daily walk, but how to have a meaningful daily walk. A lot of people out there, their daily walk feeds itself. And what I mean by that is the more they read the Bible, the more they pray, the more they dig into God's word, the more excited and energized they are to study, to learn, to get into it. My big struggle all my life has been is I don't really get that. And it doesn't mean I'm a bad Christian or anything. It's just, or for me, it's not easy. It's much more of a struggle. So all my life, I've had a huge struggle with the daily walk. And because I have ADHD, I've been able to hack, quote unquote, a lot of it over my life and brute force some other parts of it before I kind of realized just what I had. Is it severe? Fortunately not, but it's a huge annoyance. So because I have this ADHD, I am very motivation driven in my life. I've always had a difficulty with self-motivation and self-discipline. And in my adult life, I now know why. Doesn't make the struggle easier, but I know why. And because I'm very motivation focused, and because I lack a lot of the motivation to go through my daily walk and stay committed to it, it makes it a struggle. It makes it feel like a chore. And because it feels like a chore, and because I'm ADHD motivation driven, makes me want to do it even less. And it's on one hand a bit sad, but I'm nice to myself and I don't beat myself up over it. But it's also difficult because I know it's something I need to do more. But the more I force myself to do it and the more of a chore, quote unquote, it feels like, the less I do it. I shouldn't say about a year ago, but mid last year, I forget exactly when it was, but mid last year, I finished a cover to cover read through of my Bible that took about 8 months, I think it was. 8-9 months, something like that. And because I had a goal in mind, because I had an achievement in my mind that I wanted to achieve, per se, a cover to cover read through of my Bible, I was able to stay fairly focused and motivated on that. Was I perfect? Oh, goodness, no. There's a lot of days I either forgot or missed for whatever reason, but I stayed on it, and I probably had the most consecutive days of my daily Bible reading, daily walk that I've ever had before. And it helped my spiritual walk. It helped my mental health. It helped my emotional health a significant amount. I'm currently going through a Bible study with my wife right now. It's called BSF, Bible Fellowship Study, I think is what it is. I should know this. I'm doing it right now. Bible Study Fellowship, BSF. Ugh, I knew I was close. And I'm not the best about doing it every day. Oftentimes it's the day of our group meet or the night before. It's like, oh, I need to do it. So I just sit down and binge all 6 days at once. Ultimately, something is better than nothing. I try to be more disciplined and on top of my daily walk and doing it more often, but it's always a difficulty for me. And in terms of, and like I mentioned at the beginning, the importance of and my struggles with a daily walk, there's one Bible verse that keeps coming to mind whenever I think of the importance of a daily walk, and that's Matthew 16:24. And I think you could also add 25 there, Matthew 16:24, 25, which says, Then Jesus said to his disciples, "If anyone desires to come after me, let him deny himself and take up his walk and follow me. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will find it." I've seen a few translations also say, and I'm just going to quote the very middle, "Let him deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me." Regardless of which translation it is, we need to have a daily walk. And even in my little research that I did before this particular podcast, one of the things that popped up was where Jesus Christ was sharing his example of how to pray to God, which today is known as the Lord's Prayer. In it, it says, "Give us this day our daily bread." Getting into God's word, reading our Bible is that daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. In the past, I would hugely beat myself up to the point I not only resented myself, but resented God to a certain degree, and I was very much in the wrong for that. But I would beat myself up to the point of resenting myself and resenting God for needing to read my Bible every day. And then that perfectionism tendency I had fed into a bad mental cycle of it feeling like a chore, me resenting that chore, not just not wanting to do it, but resenting that chore, and then me actively avoiding said chore, quote unquote. That was a time in my life where I was probably the least happy, the most stressed, the most depressed. And looking back on my life, I could see just how wrong I was. So the Bible is very clear about the importance of a daily walk, because not only does it feed our soul, but it also brings us closer to God, in line with God. And the Bible is oftentimes how God speaks back to us. We speak to God through our prayers, and occasionally he might speak back to us, not necessarily audibly, but more maybe through the Holy Spirit, through feelings, through prodding of doing this or the other. But it's usually through the Bible where God speaks directly to us. And if we're not in the Bible all that often, we lose that. I have the Bible app on my phone, and I found that has helped me quite a bit. And when I see something, either as I'm scrolling through my phone and I see someone referencing a Bible verse, or someone says something that makes me think of a verse, it's easier to pop up the Bible app on my phone and go to it and read it versus having to hunt down my Bible, usually in my study backpack that I have, and then opening it up and finding it out. So a little bit of convenience, but where I still go to my hard Bible for actual studying or reading, having the little Bible app on my phone has made some things much easier. I find I go to it more often. Now I get used to it. It's also kind of fun to cross-reference different Bible translations easily with just a press of a button, but I digress. So I'm still struggling today with having a committed daily walk, but I'm far better than I used to be, and I don't beat myself up anymore about not being perfect. I still have a long ways to go, but I'm much better than I used to be. Anyways, not exactly certain why God put this on my heart, but I feel like I said what needed to be said. Thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you for listening. Bye.